shit.
Hello and welcome to another fantastic episode of Film Stripped. On this very special episode, we will be reviewing black comedies, our favorite ones. So, let's get started.
Well, kick it off. My favorite black comedy of all time is just simply one of my favorite films as well, and it's Stanley Kubrick's masterpiece, Dr. Strangelove, or How I Learned to Stop Worrying and Love the Bomb.
Your commie has no regard for human life.
Well, boys,
Not even his
I reckon
own.
this is it. Nuclear combat toe-to-toe with the Ruskies.
On no account will a commie ever drink water.
Mr. President, the technology required is easily within the means of even the smallest nuclear power. It requires only the will to do so.
We got some flying to do. Stop.
With your feet on the air, your head on the ground.
Oh, man. All right. I don't even know where to start. I think, you got to start with why it is a black comedy. This movie is so funny and so ridiculous and outlandish while tackling some of the most sensitive subject material.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Armageddon.
especially, Armageddon, the end of the world. Especially at the time. I mean, the Cold War was not even ended at this point. It was,
It was heating up.
It was heating up, yeah. I mean, the Russians and the Americans are itching to blow each other up, and, nuclear bombs, we don't really know the long-term effects and implications of them, and here it is, Slim Pickens going to bomb the hell out of Russia.
Of course.
And because of the crazy general.
Well, you know that this movie, directed by Stanley Kubrick, he initially took this story from a very serious book called Red Alert, and then said, I can't do this as a drama, I gotta do this as a comedy. Which is the ultimate satire on the entire situation at the time. On
Because it
people
was absolutely
getting
ridiculous.
together to control, and a couple of select people controlling the world and then blow it all up. That's what mankind's all about, right?
Yeah,
Killing each other.
I also love that this is my source for some of my favorite famous movie quotes. I mean, gentlemen, you can't, there's no fighting in here. This is the war room.
Classic.
I love that, and just the whole image of like the yeehaw and pilot.
Slim Pickens going
Slim
down
Pickens, yeah,
on the
just
bomb.
Woo! Right, swinging his hat and having a grand old time starting World War III. And the fact that when they decide, we have to go into these bunkers, right? The whole cycle starts
10
again.
females to every male.
I mean, it's the big board and all these different ridiculous things happening, and it's all thanks to the general who just decided to go insane
Right.
and send the launch codes because they're coming after him. Him and his English lackey.
Right. Again, he was based off another actual life character.
Really who?
I don't know exactly who.
Right.
It was some guy actually did go insane and almost do this. So
Yeah.
that's good. That's comforting to know, right?
Yeah, it's just the whole. It's important to note actually. This is James Earl Jones' first role.
Yeah, it was his first
role, and you couldn't even always tell it's him because it's so dark where he is, and his voice isn't the same. Like it's similar,
Right.
but it changed over the years. But first role, and he did a great job.
In many respects, this film was a pretty revolutionary film. I mean,
Oh yeah.
taking something as serious as the Cold War and turning it into a comedy. Imagine somebody doing that now with this whole war on terror thing. Like,
Oh, yeah.
Can you
Never
imagine?
fly.
Team
Like,
America did it. Team America World Police, which is
I suppose,
actually a
but-
fine piece of satire, in my opinion.
Right, but it was
it seems a little sacrilegious though to put Team America and Dr. Strange under the same.
I think it's only because Team America is so recent. I think in 10 years we'll be able to appreciate them both as
Yeah.
fine satire at the time. I really
Maybe.
do.
Especially the marionette sex scene.
Yes.
That's great too.
That's
But
excellent cinema.
getting back to Dr. Strangelove, I mean this movie was just the quintessential. This is the original black comedy. If you ask me.
It really is. I mean, just had such a serious look to it, and there's it's dealing with important issues, important figures, and taking such a wild turn. Like we go from these bombers are flying over Russia at any given time. They can go bomb strategic targets, right?
Mm-hmm.
They only have to receive the order, and then we start to see it all go downhill, and you don't know what to expect at first, but then. It starts to realize, this is getting absolutely ridiculous.
Right.
This is just madness. How could this even have been? And then, at the time, the real time, during the 1960s, this could have happened. This was the actual mentality, they're out to get us, we got to get them first, right? But it just seems so outlandish now, and to do that actually in 1964 was ballsy.
There's just some great aspects of this film, just overall, with the way they shot everything. Especially, I have to say, the attention to detail within the bomber itself. Not to mention, what's his name? Peter Sellers played
multiple
three
characters.
roles.
He was
Almost
one of
one.
his most fantastic
But,
roles.
yeah.
So Dr. Strangelove, I'm not sure much more we could say about that without getting overly analytical, but watch it. It is a great, great black comedy.
Definitely see this movie.
Adam, what's your favorite black comedy?
My favorite black comedy is actually a much more recent movie. Happens to be Shaun of the Dead. I think it's a piece of comedic gold. But see for yourself, here is a look at Shaun of the Dead.
Ever think modern life is not for you? Do you do the same dead-end job every day?
There's no I in team, but there is an I in pie. There's an I in meat pie. So the anagram of meat is team. I don't know.
Is your love life dying on its feet?
To a wonderful mum.
Oh. Have you ever felt that you're turning into a zombie? In a time
although no one is prepared to comment, religious groups are calling it Judgment Day.
of crisis,
It is vital that you stay in your homes
a hero must
and
rise
avoid all contact with the assailants.
from his sofa.
The attackers can be stopped by removing the head or destroying the brain.
Go for the head. Purple Rain?
No.
Sign of the Times? Definitely not. The Batman soundtrack?
Throw it.
This fall, the biggest zombie comedy in British history is invading America.
I'm coming!
And if you're looking for a man
I'm taking a shortcut before.
with the right moves,
Nice, good vocal work. Let's all try together, shall we? 1, 2.
the right lines,
The only thing that will redeem mankind is cooperation.
Good luck!
and the right partner.
Ed! 2 seconds. And hold it there.
Don't
Oh, sorry.
call Sean.
Oi!
Sean.
Oh.
Shaun of the Dead.
He's my husband, you know. I still love him. I've still got the ring on my finger.
You go to bed with it?